What's the story, folks? Welcome back to Osada. Right, we're picking up exactly where I left off in the last episode. It's August 1st still, with €23,891 in the bank. And we're just going to collect this straw, bring it up, and get it turned into silage. So, happy Friday, people. Happy Friday. Yeah, it's Friday, let the weekend begin. I'm off fishing in the morning, so I'm a happy man about that. Just have to get up a bit earlier than expected and get all my gear together and whatnot, but no work for 2 days. No work for 2 days. Yippee. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Right, we're gonna run up to the Omatana production with this, drop it off. Now, I did see somewhere, I could be wrong, but I think it's the same modder that made this case. He has the very same case out, but it's a couple of different options to it, and apparently it has a better engine sound. So, I don't mind, I'm happy with this, I'm not overly fussed. Ask me, it doesn't sound too bad now. You know, I've driven worse. So we'll try to get some of this straw picked up and in here into the production, and then we'll try to get on with that sorghum field. I do have traffic turned off. I will have to turn that back on at some stage. I just turned it off while I was doing the contracts, the harvesting contracts, because just off camera it makes life easier, you know, just running the harvester around. Right, so we dropped off 8,500 litres the last time, and here's another 8,500 litres going in. That's going to give us 17,000, obviously, if my maths is correct, which I'm pretty sure I'm not that bad at maths, so should be correct. So I did tell a story in the last episode about somebody who was a bit downhearted, and they were having some thoughts about how do you say it? I don't know what to say. Not wanting to live anymore, basically, to put it a blunt way. And I can't tell you all, the same man come into the garage there today, and he came in with his sister, and the two of them come up to me, and I got a massive thank you off them. Made my day. I did, you know. It was, number one, the relief on my face when I seen him walking in the door, but that was just a big weight lifted off my shoulders, because like I said, I did call the cops, give them the reg plate of his car, and they obviously did the welfare check, and that's what his sister was saying to me. She came in to thank me because she said without that welfare check, without me ringing them and them coming to the house, the family wouldn't have had any idea that the man was suffering with mental health. So I'm delighted with that, you know. I really am delighted with that. But it was good to see him, and yeah, it's really nice to see him. So, and there you go, folks. There you go. So all is well that ends well, and I just hope going forward now we can I don't know, maybe find some peace in life. Maybe find some peace in life. So yeah, there you go. And again, I'll just say, you know, be nice to each other and look after each other, and just take your time and just be nice to people. That's all I'd say is, again, you don't know what somebody's going through, but it's a happy outcome, and yeah, it was brilliant to see him. I must say, you know, I was able to go upstairs with him and his sister, have a coffee, have a chat with him, and get to know a little bit more about him. And it turns out he was suffering. He'd had 3 strokes in the past 5 years, and his memory's not what it used to be. Obviously, I don't know much about the strokes and aftermaths. Well, I kind of do, like, you know, I know people have to be rehabilitated, some people can't speak, some people can't walk and that after them, but he's having trouble remembering stuff, and I think just maybe got a bit too frustrated. I don't know, but there you go, that's that story out of the way. It's a happy ending, all is well that ends well, so yeah, I'm delighted with that. Right, so enough of that. I don't want to dwell too much on things. So we're gonna shoot this back up. So hopefully, excuse me, ma'am, you just walked in front of a big tractor. Yeah, so hopefully now going forward, the extra few horsepower, look guys, it's not a major boost in horsepower. We went from 92 horsepower to 125. I think that's fairly okay for now, you know, we don't want to push too much. We don't want 300 horsepower, 400 horsepower. We're happy just working away over here the way we are. Like I said in the last episode, I'm loving the map. Love the map, I love making the episodes, I love the interaction. And it's something to do, you know, it's something that keeps me occupied when I get in from work. And like I said, I kind of get in late at night, so everybody else is in bed, so rather than sitting here just, I don't know, sitting on my phone or something, you know, browsing through Facebook or whatever, this is a good way of occupying my time. So yeah, thanks to everybody who's watching, thanks to everybody who's liked, shared, subscribed. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you. That was a bit soppy. Nah, I genuinely mean it. Right, let's keep this lit and get back down the road here. I'm thinking I'll pull the harvester over maybe, and we'll put the harvester into the sorghum field and let a worker have at it. As this episode, guys, it is going to be mostly us just bouncing up and down the road to bring the store up and get it into that production. It's going to be interesting to see how many 1,000 litres we have off it from the end. Now, could be counting every trailer load, but I'm not going to do that. I'll just wait for the final number and we'll see then. Now, you guys are more than welcome to count the trailer loads as they go in. Oh, no, that's a water pump. Don't do that. What a shame. What a shame. Now, Dubbo, if you're watching, I will go back and get all these little pieces that I'm missing. I did read a comment from Dubbo and it had me absolutely howling with laughter. I did ask a question in one of the episodes, you know, are you that type of player that likes to get every last bit of product off the field? And Dubbo was saying that he'd do contracts and he'd often buy a field after the contract just to clean it up. Dubbo, you can come work on my farm any day you like, buddy. If you're that neat and tidy, you should come work for me on Osada. Now, I don't know if that's the trailer or is that the noise of the actual tractor. Let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think there's a funny sound out of the tractor, or does it sound correct? I don't know. But either way, it's too late now. We've paid our money and that store ain't gonna take it back. I'm kinda glad, because I ain't giving it back neither. We're keeping this tractor, so as we are. This is going to be a part of the farm for good now. And one thing I don't like to do is sell tractors, so any tractors we accumulate, guys, will be staying on the farm. I don't like to sell off my tractors. I like to keep them going and rack up the hours on them. I know a lot of people will chop and change, but myself, don't get me wrong, I do like a new tractor, but it doesn't necessarily mean with me that the old tractor is going to go. Right, we'll jump in to the harvester and we'll go over to the sorghum field. Then we're going to jump into the massey and we're going to drop that grain over. I'd imagine we're going to be looking at 2 episodes to this episode, maybe one more episode to get all this straw picked up and brought over to the production. That is entirely fine. We're not in any rush with this Let's Play. I don't want to rush it. I don't want to force it. I'm happy the way we're just tipping along. So we'll get the sorghum field. Now, this is my field. No, right, that's not mine. I thought maybe that was mine as well, but it's okay if it's not. It's not a big deal. Straw is not available for sorghum. Oh, okay. I really thought it was. Maybe it's just a PC thing? Must be. Doesn't matter. No, whenever. It does not matter. We'll just get this chopped out then. So we're not going to have as much straw as what I thought. Again, that's okay. It's okay. I'm not overly concerned because, like I said, we're turning it into silage anyway, so we're getting 1,000 for 1,000 back. So put 1,000 litres of straw in and get back 1,000 litres of sorghum, which for me is good enough. I can't argue with that. Couldn't ask for any further. Now I think we're going to need a mulcher for this field. So, to get all the stalks off the field once we're finished with the harvest. So again, this might be another one of them higgledy-piggledy episodes where we're going left to right, right to left, and back and forth, you know. Hey, that's part and parcel of farming, I suppose. Just so much work and so many jobs on that we're going to be flat out here for the next episode or so. Oh, excuse me. was laying down there. That's something I could never do is, excuse me, lay down and play the game. I always have to be sitting upright for some reason. I don't know why that is, but maybe it's because I get a creak in my neck every time I lay down and try to play the game. I'm getting old. I have gotten old, one or the other. Oh, that's a ditch. Little ditch at the side of the road. We don't want to go into that. So we go across this way again. Just to so that when we put it on a worker, he's not gonna go into the ditch. Hopefully, that's the plan. That is the plan. So I'm going to get in the Massey and we're going to take the wheat over to the silo. I think in the next episode, guys, we're going to look at slurry tankers. Hopefully we'll have a few more bob, because I'll do the baling contract in the background and a couple of the other harvesting contracts, because I want to keep the money coming in. Like I said, I did put it onto easy economy to sell the leftover grain from the contracts, but we're back on hard economy now, so we need to keep picking up the contracts. We can't rest and we can't get lazy. We need to just keep pushing hard, pushing this farm forward. That's the only way we're gonna make a good success of it. I think this is episode 15, and I'm happy. I'm so happy with the way it's going. I really am. And I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, how far do you go with this Let's Play? You know, when I was doing Let's Plays a few years ago, I'd usually stop at 30-35 episodes, but we'll see how this one goes, because in them Let's Plays I always played on normal economy or easy, you know. But we'll have to see how this one goes. And I was thinking about Court Farms. I did see that it will be getting sent to Giants next week for testing. And I know that doesn't mean that's going to be out next week, but who would like to see me do a Let's Play on Court Farms? Now, it doesn't mean Osada gets dropped. No. Osada's here to stay. Right, mate, right, you down here. I'll take control if you don't mind. Yeah, maybe you could run a second Let's Play. Would anybody be interested when Court Farms drops to watch me do Court Farms? So I have been thinking about a second Let's Play. The next Let's Play we do, we will run normal economy, just so that we can have different kind of equipment. We can have the older, smaller stuff over here in Osada, and then maybe if it is Court Farms or wherever map, we can have like medium to big equipment, and because it's on normal economy, it'll make that money so much quicker. Right, mate, I think you can handle that while I run up the store. Shouldn't really do that around the chickens. I frighten the life out of them. Frighten the eggs out of them. That's how I get my eggs out of my chickens. I go over there in this big old case and just blow the horn until they pop out eggs. I think sometimes I amuse myself too much. Bit of a steep hill this. Again, we are getting up a lot faster than what we were in the 698. There we go. Now she'll find another gear, and there's a few more extra kph. Right, let's get back down and get another load in. Well, the harvester's working away, and then maybe in the next episode, guys, with Ted, that grass field we have, we'll get that sorted. It's gonna have to be fertilised after we ted the grass and pick it up. Now we could just windrow the grass and put it into this and bring it over to that production, and that production has the capability of turning the grass into hay or the grass into silage for us, but I think I want to do it the traditional way and use air baler. Can we get into the field this way? No, okay. Yeah, we have to go back up through the farm. I was just wondering if we could do it that way. Now, as for the open air garden field, I'll be the first to admit that we've ruined the land putting it there, because it terraformed up and it kind of field's not going to be the same as what it was. So I'm kind of in limbo about what to do with that, because my aim is to eventually, excuse me, that was a random yawn. My aim is to eventually take the open air gardens from there and put them up where the Almatana production is. That is my aim. So we'll have to see though, going forward, what we can do with that field. Can we maybe go in the landscape or somewhat? But again, that's going to take money, and I'd say it'll take a fair chunk of money. So what I might have to do is, I don't know, let me know in the comments if you agree with it. Move the open air gardens once they're out of fertiliser and seed, water, all that, sell them. I'd have to rebuy them obviously and put them up where the Almatana production is. Let the soybeans grow, harvest them, and then flip the field. So what I could do is the price of the field, I could flip it and we could deduct €10,000 from the price I get for the field. So I could lease out something for €10,000 and just send it straight back without using it. That's about the fairest thing I can think of going forward. So let me know in the comments down below, do you think that's a fair deal or a bad deal, or will I just live with the field? It's up to you guys. Again, it's you guys that make this interesting. Now my harvester's doing something, not sure what. Oh, sure, he's nearly finished. Lovely job, Lay. Again guys, I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm always cautious about the timing of my videos. I never really know what length to kind of do them at. You know, the people like 20 minutes, just like 30, 40. I'm not asking, like, you know, in general it's hard to know because everybody's different. Myself, I think I prefer longer ones myself, and that's probably because the only time I get to watch videos is when I'm off work on the weekend. So that's probably the reason being why I like the longer ones. When people make longer videos, because I have more time to watch them on the weekend. As for during the week, I barely get a chance to watch any videos during the week, so I'll stockpile everybody's videos till the weekend. Scroft, Farming Trucker, and that's pretty much the only people I watch, to be honest. Oh, that other guy, what's that other guy called? He's really, really good at doing videos. Oh yeah, the Shaman Man Games. Yeah, I love watching him. He's just too cool, that guy. Right. Let's do this. So we'll have to get a mulcher and sort it out the sorghum field. 100%. Now, I don't know if we get a bonus for mulching or not, or if I just straight cultivate it. I'll look into it in the background and I'll see what answers I can find, and whatever's best for the field, we'll go with that approach, because I want the fields to be in tip-top condition. So if you haven't played Osada, I'd recommend the guys go give it a bash, you know. Judy recommend. Rewind. Julia recommended it to me, and it's probably one of the best maps I've ever been recommended, to be fair now. So I think we get one more load to this. We'll bring up one more load and then we'll finish that harvester ourselves, because he's obviously struggling there in the harvester. So we'll have to go over and give him a hand. He needs to go for his lunch. I'll let him go for his lunch, the worker, and we'll take over the job there and we'll finish it for him. Man has to eat. Man has to eat. I did have a little sneaky peek inside his lunchbox there. I can report he has ham and cheese sandwiches. Ham and cheese sandwiches with a bit of relish on them. Who knows, maybe I'll nick one of these sandwiches. Here, this should get us 100% full. Should, he says, should. Missed out on a tiny little bit of wheat there. Double, close your eyes. Close your eyes, Double, don't be looking. And a little bit there in that field. But we will tidy all that up. I can assure you we will get every last bit of product off these fields. And we need the money, don't we? We really need the money here. I did run a tractor similar to this on when I did that Let's Play on Purbeck Valley, and everybody loved it. But I had it in black, so I think it was a 1455. I'm not sure. Maybe there is a 1455, and maybe the 1255 is the smaller model. I'm pretty sure there was a black one, and it was a 1455. I used to call it a beast. Because that's exactly what it was. It was an absolute beast. And they're loading wagons, seen better days, guys, huh? Looks like somebody nicked 2 wheels off a pram and put them on this. It's a cool mod though, I must say, for the price of it, you know. It's cheap and it's cheerful. Yeah. I was meant to come home tonight, get in the door and get all my fishing stuff together. My apologies, man, I'm yawning. Yeah, I was meant to get in the door, get all my fishing gear together. And here we are recording an episode. I won't be able to get my fishing gear together till the morning, and I know my buddy's gonna come to collect me. And I'll be still collecting all my fishing gear and making sure it's all there, get it together, and that irritates him something else. I just seem to manage to do it every time. Every time. Maybe that's why he calls an hour later. Every time, like he'll say to me, "Oh, pick you up at 11 tomorrow." He ain't coming till 12 or half 12. Maybe it's because he knows no matter what time he turns up at, he's probably like, this guy is still gonna be putting his fishing gear together. So we'll park this up, jump into the harvester, and we'll finish up that bit of a field. I don't know, it's hard to gauge when I'm recording like this, and I don't split the recording like with jump cuts. It's hard for me to gauge where we're at in the video, how many minutes. So if this one's over 30, I apologise. I hope you're all happy with the choice I made of tractor. Well, considering the case as being you know, but carton, how would we call it CARTMAN? We could call it CARTMAN case. That's what we think to it, doesn't it? CARTMAN case. Probably turn the sorghum into flour. My apologies. My apologies about that, guys. Kids. Right. Gonna bring this over to the silo, and then we'll call this an episode. Again, I apologise about that. I usually leave the phone off when I'm recording. But yeah. Kids, that's all I will say. Kids. Well, I say kids. He's 22 years of age. He's an adult. Adults. Ah. Right folks, on that interruption and bombshell, I'm gonna love yous and leave yous, and again I'll just reiterate this one more time. Like I said in the previous video and today's video, do keep it in mind. So make sure you do stay safe, you do look after each other. And as always, I'll see yous all again on the next episode of Osada. Bye bye for now and enjoy your weekend.